So today day 2. Today we are going to discuss about Sketcher. In the Sketcher module, today we are concentrated in creating tools, modify tools and constraints. So these three things is very important in the Sketch module. So based on the sketch, we are going to our solid and assembly, etc. So creative tools are creative tools. So these are the tools for creating the sketch. So these are very basic tools. We are starting from the line, then rectangle, then circle and arc. Then some advanced tools also today we are going to discuss. So slotting tools, the different type of slotting tools available here, and also ellipse, these things is available. So this is our first session. We are going to take this one, and next session, and it means end of the session, we have some drawings. So before that, yes, we have the modify tools. So I can, it's very normal one, like can trim, mirror, then patterns, move, copy, rotate. These are the things is there in the modify tools. Next, it's constraints. I think most of the industry peoples, they know very well about the constraints like vertical, horizontal. So these things how we are going to add in the our 2D sketch. This also we are going to discuss in the session. And at the end of the session, we are going to create a new sketch. So some basic sketch, and also we go for little complicated sketch also. Then I give extra homework. You take as a homework or practice drawing, whatever may be. So I give to Mr. Muthukumaran sir. So he give you through mail or something. So you practice it. So end of the session, we are try this one and you practice yourself. Then if you have any doubt, we will discuss in the next class also. So this is our today class plan. So I am going to open AutoCAD software. So yes, so as usual, what we are discussed in the last class, same like that. Now I open SolidWorks software because lot of softwares we are continuously using. So that's why sometimes I confused which one we are going to use, SolidWorks or AutoCAD like that. So now I am open SolidWorks. So last class we are seeing in the whenever you open the SolidWorks, I told you that welcome screen was open. So this is called welcome screen. Sometimes it's not visible in your screen. If you want to see, in the right side we have the home icon. So you can see here the home button. Just you click this one. Here we have the welcome screen. Welcome to SolidWorks. You just click this hyperlink, you get this window. If you want to open from here onwards. Otherwise no issue, just you go here, we have the tool for new, you just click, the same window, similar window is open here. So here we go to decide which one you are going to open, part or solid or assembly. So now I am going to open part. The default the part was selected, so no issue, just you go to give OK. So once you give OK, next step, if anybody just you note it down, please note it down. First step, we want to open the new sheet. Next step, don't forget, please check your units. Whenever I taking the classes, most of the students did these mistakes because once they try to complete all the drawings, finally they want to change the units. So that is not a good practice. So please take before starting your sketch, you want to choose your dimensions or units. So my system is always in millimeter, I mean mmgs. Please check your system and then choose. Next step, okay. So we go to use create the sketch. So first step to set the units. The next step going to select the sketch. So now I go to select the sketch. Maybe some software maybe open the first feature, first tab was open. So you go to select the sketch tab. Here we have the option for sketch. In the sketch we are able to select in two different way. One you go to select from here, otherwise you can select from here also. Okay, so first I going to start from here. So just I go to select the sketch. Once I select the sketch, the plane are open. These are called a different type of planes. Based on the plane we going to create the sketch. So without anything we cannot draw. For example, we need some papers to draw our 2D sketch. Same like that, this acting like a paper. So you select which plane you want. So just now I go to select the front plane. So this plane, how we go to choose? We have three different planes, front, top and right. Based on your drawing view, you want to select the planes. If you cannot, no problem. After creating 3D modules also, we can create some different type of planes. We can, but even though, as a good practice, you want to select based on your drawing. So this is our first class. So just I go to select the front plane. Just I select. It's automatically oriented. See, you can see here. This is X and Y axis. In the left side, in the bottom, we have one axis. Just press the middle. In SolidWorks, we want to use a 3-button mouse. If you're using a laptop, you cannot. You want to add. You want to use the mouse also. 3-button mouse. It means right click, left click. In the middle, the roller is there. And the roller also is acting on a button. You just press the roller and you can rotate like this. Please see in the bottom that axis, X, Y, Z axis, the green, red and blue. It's rotating. Yes. See, this is a three axis. We call it as a coordinate. But in the 2D, always in the 2 axis, X and Y, Z is not visible. We cannot create Z in the 2D drawing. Okay, so isometric or 3D only we are going to use Z. So you just press Ctrl and 8. It's automatically orient. See, now is in X and Y. Again, I'm going to rotate like this. Now some other plane is there or some other view is there. You in the keyboard, you just press Ctrl and 8. It's automatically orient. Maybe some people don't want to use shortcuts. Here we have the option. This is called view toolbars. In this toolbar is called as view toolbars. Here we have some zoom, zoom in, zoom out, sectional views like this. Here you can see view orientation. You select this view orientation. One window is open. See, in this small window open here. Here we can choose which one you want. Different type of views available. Most probably this we are using for when we creating the 3D, then we are going to discuss about this. But now in the 2D format, here we have one small icon. See, normal 2. So this icon, please note it down. This is very important. Normal 2. Otherwise, you have the shortcut key Control 8. Whenever you want to take it a front view, just you go to select this normal 2. It's automatically that is changed to the 2D view, like an X and Y. Okay. So and also see this area, I think you can see my mouse. I think okay, I do like this. So this area is called as an graphics window. Okay, this entire area is called as an graphics window. And also in between, in the middle, we have one red color arrow mark, 2 arrow mark. This mention X and Y, and also this is the origin point of the graphics area. So whenever you start in your 2D drawing, you should be start from the origin point. Okay, we will discuss what is the difference between we starting in the origin point or without origin point. This and all upcoming sessions are maybe I'll discuss soon. And sorry. So we can able to hide some things. Here we have the option, the viewing tool. Okay, we can hide something. See, it's like an eye symbol. You can some things you can hide, and also you can change to wireframe module. So part module you can change to wireframe. These are wireframe, hidden lines and shaded views like this you can change. And this one just now we are discussed like a normal. Sometimes your arrow mark should be in left side direction. See, it means your x-axis the direction changed. The y is always in the vertical, but x it's changed. Again you go to click the same view. You are getting like same. See, you please keep in your mind, you should be like this. Always that x-axis in the direction is right side and y-axis the direction is in the top first, in the 90 degree. Okay, please keep in your mind. So here we have the sketch tools, and here we call this is as a model tree, otherwise feature manager. So what are the features you are going to add? For example, sketch. Next I going to make into 3D. We called like this. Here we have some different type of features available, like an extrude, revolve, sweep. This all features added here, continuously adding. So we called as a feature manager or model tree. So first you choose the units. Next we want to set the material. This is very important because you know, you all are in the industry people. So without material we cannot create, or we cannot manufacturing the particular tools. So here we have the option is called material. You just right click, you have the option. So just you click the first one, configure material. You just click the first one. Then here we have, see, now there is no material. You want to select the material, just you select. Here we have the different type of material is available. So which one you want, you just select it. Okay, otherwise you have create new material also. So just select the material, right click. You here different type of materials available. See here also, if you are going to make some alloy, 1060 alloy, otherwise you're going to choose copper or nickel. Here we have some favorite materials, just you go to select it. Okay, so once you select, see the material here changed, copper. Okay, so first step, you want to check the units, then you want to set the material. Okay, so next, so already we chosen this one, the front view. So once you chosen the front view, now we are here. So next I am going to start line. You start from the line. Last class also we have discussed. So just you go to select the line. This is like a continuous line. Okay, so you just the first point, next point, third point, like this you can create. Maybe this is not similar like an AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, before click the line, we want to give the dimensions. Here not like that. Once you complete all your profiles, or once you complete one or two lines, then you give the tick mark in the left side. Now we are going to give the dimensions. So we have the smart dimension. You select the smart dimension and then select particular lines or particular 2 points also we can. First I go to select like this. Now I create the first dimension. Just you select the line and click in outside, automatically this window is open. Here we go to change the our required dimensions. Just I go to select the 100 like this. Sometimes we need to point to point dimension. So I go to select this point and I go to select the point number 2. Now I get the dimension like this. So we can select from a line or we can select from the point to point. So now this one I go to give 220. Sometimes we need to give the angle. So dimension means not only the vertical or horizontal values. We want to give angle also. See, if you want to select angle, just you go to select the first line. Now the dimension is open. No problem. Don't worry. Leave it. Next you go to select the second line. See, when you cross over the second line, you can see this yellow color. Just you select the line. Now you can select the angle also. Okay. So using this smart dimension, you can select the vertical or horizontal dimension. Same time you can select the angle also. Okay, that's all dimensions we are using only single tools. So now I go to change this one as a 50 degree. Because see in the screen we have the green color on symbol is there. See, I think everyone you can see now. This is called constraint. What one student asking the doubt like this, they have the line like this. Yes, now you're going to create the dimension between these two. Now I get the 90 degree, but sometimes we cannot. Why? Because that is called constraints. Already constrain something, we cannot give this again and again. Okay, so before that problem, we want to know what is constraints. What are the constraints is there in our system? So see this green color, this horizontal line. This line is horizontal. That's why the green color constraint is created open here. But you can see, you cannot see the constraints here. This vertical, we get only the vertical and horizontal lines. See, when I draw a line like this, while drawing, here my cursor is changed like a pen. In the below we have the yellow color horizontal constraint symbol. Now this horizontal. Okay, see, now I don't have any symbol. It means no constraints here. So now we have only two constraints. One is called vertical constraint, another one is called horizontal constraints. Here I'm going to add some extra constraints. Just I go to select the two lines. Press the control and select. You cannot select in a single click. You just select two lines like this. Here we have different type of constraints. In the left side you can see relations or constraints. Commonly in our manufacturing as a top word we are calling as an constraints, but in SolidWorks they mention as a relations. Okay, no issue. So here we have the different type of constraints. Now I go to change this one to parallel constraint. See, this extra one symbol is added here. Now I try to mark the dimension. I go to select the dimension and the first line and second line. See, yes. Okay. See, now we're giving the two dimensions. It means 90° and also this constraints. Both are same. Okay. So like this situation, the AutoCAD, I mean, SolidWorks inform us or SolidWorks giving some error message because both are same constraints. Now the sketch is not constrained. Only this two lines only constraints. Okay. I will tell you how that we are going to change entire sketch as a constraint format. Okay, so just now you understand how the constraint is working. Now I go to give the escape command for come out from the previous command. Just I go to select this line and I go to select this line, and also I can select for all the lines. And also whenever you select the different lines, the constraint is going to change. See, now the some constraints we cannot see, especially for the 90° parallel is the perpendicular we don't have because we are selecting 3-4 lines. So now we can use only for the equal constraint. It means all the length, the line length should be changed. When I press equal, all should be in the same. See, lot of constraints now created, equal 1, equal 2, equal 3 like this. Okay, so now same like this, I'm going to change these two lines. I'm going to make as a equal. See. Okay, so now I am going to select this all. You can select all. You use the window like this. You go to select all and move one place to one place. It's possible. See, we have the move entities. You select move in the top. Just you move one place to another place. I am going to move little top. Okay. Yes. Still I plan to move from somewhere. You just select like this. And we go here and select the move entities and click the middle point. Just drag your mouse and you keep somewhere, because I going to create another one same profile, or I going to choose. Now I going to start from the origin. Okay, I try to make almost same drawing. Okay, now I finished. Now I going to mark the dimensions. Okay, this one I'm going to mark 100 and also I'm going to mark between here and here. I'm going to give 210. Okay, now I'm going to add some constraints. Just see, this is not in a horizontal mode. You just select and I go to select the horizontal constraint. Now the line should be changed into horizontal, and also I'm going to mark some angles. Okay. See, now you can see any difference in these two drawings. Some constraints added, some constraints not added. But see here, one new constraint added here. In this origin point, you can see one new constraint added. This is called fixed. So what I'm trying to explain you, whenever you start your 2D drawing, you should be start from this origin. Don't go other side. This is not a recommended. This is not normally don't use like this. In the above drawings, please don't use like this. Whenever you start your drawing, the drawing should be start from this origin point. Okay, so please keep in your mind. So I don't want to waste from time here. I little bit go faster. Then here we have some center line, or we call it as a construction line, whatever maybe. You just select, just you go to do like this. Okay, this normal, this construction line. Again, I go to select the normal line and I go to try to complete line like this. Just once you complete, just you give escape. See, you can see the difference between the two rectangles. This is like a construction line, this is like a normal line. So construction line means this only for the reference. This lines is not able to create a 3D view. This continuous line, this object line, this line only we can create the 3D format. This lines only for our reference. We cannot make the any 3D part. Okay, please keep this in your mind. Next, I go to just to close it. Next, we have the midline. Just we create like this. First point acting as a midpoint. So whenever you click the midpoint, when you click the first point is acting as a midpoint. Just you move the right side, same dimension that extended on the left side also. You can see this is called center line. Okay, that's it. You just close this one. This is called point. Now I tell it only the line, but still the point is missing. Sometimes you try to delete something, but the software showing some error message because some very minute part we missed it. See, this particular point we missed, so that's why maybe sometimes that SolidWorks telling us some error. So next I am going to click rectangle. Here we have 5 different type of rectangles. Just I go to select this corner rectangle. Otherwise you go to select the normal rectangle. Here the left side that rectangle types was open. What we see in the below here, the same thing we can see from here. Okay, so you can choose from here, otherwise you can choose from here which type of rectangle you want. You can choose from here. So just now I go to while choosing the rectangle onwards, you can see where we want to click the first point, where we want to click the second point. This icon onwards, the clearly mentioned. That's why the previous class I told this is SolidWorks as a self-learning. There's no need for teacher to learn. Yourself you can learn. See, when you click this one, you can see first point and second point. In here also you can see one small rectangle is mentioned here, the first point and second point. So now I go to select the first rectangle. The first point always I told you, this is our starting point. The first point, then this is second point. Okay, once you complete like this and give the tick mark, otherwise you just give press escape in your keyboard. Okay, you're getting like this. See, I go to draw another rectangle here. Same tool I'm going to use. I'm going to draw another rectangle like this. Now you can see any difference between these two rectangles? I need an answer from anyone.
Yes,
you can
sir,
see any difference between the two rectangles? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there, in second triangle, there is no horizontal line. Sorry, no origin point of the starting, and first triangle is the origin point.
Okay, that one okay. Because in our screen we have only one origin point, so we cannot create the number of origin point in a single window. So that's okay. Some other thing without dimension, the same constraint is available, almost same dimension. You can see any other difference between the two rectangles or square?
Second one is small.
No, leave the dimension. You leave the dimension. You leave the size.
Okay.
I something from you.
There are 5 constraints in first drawing. In case of second one, there are 4 constraint points.
No, all are same constraint. All are 4 only. No. Okay, I will explain you. Just to see the color, every line, no, every we call the entities. This one entity, this one entity, this one entity, or we can say the vertical line, horizontal line. In the first rectangle, we have 2 black lines, 2 blue lines. But in the second rectangle, all lines in blue only. You can see. I'm waiting for your answer.
Yes,
please.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you see the understanding. Yes. Why the black color is line showing here? Why we don't have the black color here? Because
Due to the XY.
yes, due to the origin point, and also one important thing, when you complete your drawing, when you complete your 2D sketch, that should be black color. It means all constraints, all required dimensions applied in your drawing, then only that drawing color change to black. Otherwise, the blue color only. See, now I try to change this first rectangle to black color, because you know very well the rectangle means we need 2 dimensions. So this one I give 1 dimension, I can 82 like this, and I see now the 3 lines in black color. Once I give the horizontal dimension, now the 3 lines is black color. Now I going to give the vertical dimension, the top line also is going to change to black color. You can see now, just I go to give like this, just I give the dimension, see. So this is the minimum required dimension for the first rectangle. Now this is ready for change to 3D. Sometimes see, now I try to delete one constraint. I go to delete this vertical constraint. I can delete here also. You just select, I'm not selecting the line. Now I go to select only the vertical, this constraint, and press the delete key in my keyboard. Now the constraint was deleted. Once the constraint delete, see, this again the blue color is appear. It means there is no constraints. It's no constraints means you select the this point, you can change. See, just you move, you can move, because there is no dimension. You can move any direction. So now I'm going to change again. I give the constraint, just I go to select. Now I go to fix the vertical. See, now I go to select the point. Now I cannot move. I cannot move any direction because full locked. That is the importance of dimension and constraints. So before making 3D, you should be make the black color drawing. See, now I select this point, I can move anywhere. See, height also I can increase, width also I can increase. But when we go to make 3D, this is not work out, because every time automatically change means we cannot make the perfect 3D view. So please keep in your mind, whenever you create the 2D sketch,
how can
the
we
black
again constraint on the vertical line?
Yes, for just sometimes you can, when you create this automatically created this constraints, sometimes I delete like this. Now you can see the first line, in the bottom line you have the constraint, the first in the right side vertical line you have the constraint, in the top line you have the constraint, but in the left side we don't have. So just I select the vertical line, and in the left side we have the relations, we have the constraints here. Just I go to select the vertical constraint. So because I select the midpoint, I want to select the line, then I go to select vertical. See, it's vertical. So based on the selection, this is going to take. See, now I go to delete. What I did the mistake. Now I going to select the midpoint. This look like I select the line, but no, I select the midpoint. That's why the vertical constraint not acting. So now I escape and I select the line. Now I select the line. There is no midpoint here. I select the line, then I go to select the vertical. Okay, you have some doubt. How can I make this right side rectangle also in black color? Simple. Just you go to make all direct dimensions. This one dimension I given. I am going to give this dimension. But still this rectangle is not changed into black color. Why? Because we want to give the origin to this line dimension. So just I go to select the dimension. You can select origin to this particular point. See, now is constraint created. Otherwise you can give the distance between the 2 rectangles also. You can just I go to delete. Now I go to select here to here, this dimension, distance between the 2 rectangles, and also still 2 lines only is changed to black color, still 2 more lines balance. Why? Because see, this now we fix only the x-axis. What about z-axis? Z-axis still we are not fixing. So now I go to try to fix in z-axis. I go to select this line and this line. See, this is z-axis. I give the dimensions. Now all lines should be changed to black color. Okay. So now the drawing is ready to convert into 3D. So this is also important step. Most of the industries should be draw like this. If you miss something here, whenever you change to assembly or you are using the 3D file somewhere, maybe there you can change to automatically, sometimes dimension changed. Because of this reason, sometimes automatically dimension change. Okay, so please keep in your mind this one. So I'm going to delete. Just I go to make the rectangle to select all and press delete key in my keyboard. Okay. Next we are going to make circle. Here two type of circle is there. First circle, first we want to click the center point. Next for the radius. Just I go to select. See, once I select the circle, you can select from here onwards. Here first center point, next radius. The second circle, 3-point circle. We want to click the 3 points. First I go to select the first one. Same like this. I go to select the origin and I draw like this. Okay. So this is for first. Still it's not constrained because we want to give the dimensions. Once we give the dimensions, it's converted to black color line. It means fully constrained. This we call as an fully constrained. Okay. So sometimes we have some profile like this. Sometimes we have profile like this. We want to draw the line or circle. These 3 lines we want to create one circle. Okay, so that time we are going to select the perimeter circle and we go to select first point, second point and third point. See, this circle should be touch on the all 3 lines. So depends upon our situation, we go to select the circles. Then we have the arc. So just select the arc. See, here also we have 3 different arc is there. So first point, second point, third point. So first point is clicking as a midpoint. Next just we move. This is a radius. You select the radius. Then in this entire circle, how much that area or arc length. So next point is an arc length. Now the A is 90. It means angle is 90. You can make angle like this, or you can make like this also, 55.1 degree angle like this. So first point, radius, angle, this circle, this ray arc. We have a tangent arc. We have a 3-point arc. Tangent arc, already we have some arc like this. Already we have the arc like this. I go to start from the previous arc. See, I'm going to make another arc. I'm going to make another arc like this. Yes, I'm going to make this like a continuous arc, but even though every time when you are creating the arc, this arc automatically tangent. See, we can see the symbol here. This constraint, the green color, all green color icons, some constraint is showing. So see this tangent. The tangent means this first arc and second arc, these are tangent. Same like here also, the second arc and third arc is tangent. When I am going to take the fourth one, this would be a tangent. So this is like a continuous tangent arc. Last one is like a 3-point arc. Just we go to click the first point, this is second point and this is third point. Maybe some students have doubt how we know which one is first point, which one is second point, which one is third point. No problem, just you see the icon here. This clearly mentioned which one is which. Whenever we click the first area, that is take as a first point, this is second point, this is third point. Okay. Okay. This is like an arc. Just I go to delete this all arc. Next, I am going for yes slot. This slotting, some CAD softwares, they are not providing this particular slot icon, but in the SolidWorks this is special. They have separately giving this slot, because this slot we can create. This is called slot. So why others CAD softwares are not giving means we can create. We can use the circle. See, we can use the circle like this. We can use two circle in the same center point and same radius. Then we go to use the line and we go to connect these two. Again use another line. Again I go to connect like this. And something I want to delete, that's why we called as an modify tools. We have the trim entities. You select the trim entities, and here we have some lot of different type of trim available, but in the beginning you just use the power trim. The power trim, you just make the line like this, you can delete. So I go to draw one line like this, so this would be delete. This would be delete like this. Okay, see, these both are similar. That's why most of the CAD tools is not providing this particular slotting tool, but in the SolidWorks there is advantage is already given, because this time consuming. Why we are using the CAD, why we are using the computer means to reduce the time. So that's why he giving the extra point also here. So you just select, here we have a different type of slotting. So one I created here. Other three, it's take as your homework. You next class, you just before attending the next class, please create this all things. If you feel any difficulties, you ask me next class. Okay, please note it down. Slot, you want to take, you want to practice this three. So next, polygon. This a common name is called polygon. So we can create different side polygons. Starting from 3, the minimum polygon size is 3. Maximum, anybody have idea? Maximum polygon size. So this also you take as a homework. Please note it down. Next class I am asking you, anyone you want to answer me, what is the maximum side of polygon? Okay. So minimum side I told you only 3. 3 means this look like a triangle. Maximum polygon side, the circle shape, but you find it, what is the maximum side. So now I going to give an 5-side polygon. Just I go to give the polygon side, and also those are completed in AutoCAD, they know very well. Inscribed circle, circumference circle. I think I no need to explain here because you know familiar. I think you know familiar. So just I go to select the first one. Next I go to select the midpoint and just track my mouse. See, once I select the midpoint and track my mouse, now I can see how many side in my polygon, and also I can choose the angle. So this is 40 degree. So this I can change like this, how degree I need, 30 degree, 45 degree like that. And I can give the radius value also. Just I go to click. Now see, here I selected as a inscribed circle. It means circle is inside. Circumference circle means circle coming outside. Sorry. So inscribed means the circle coming inside. Circumference means the dotted lines. We call it as in construction lines. So already we have discussed this line only for the reference. When you use this icon, when you create this polygon, if you want to make into 3D, this polygon on 5 side only is converted into 3D. This circle is never converted. This is like only for reference. Okay. So this is called polygon. You can select number of side. I going to give 8. I going to select the outside circle. Just I go to select the center point and just I move like this. Keep it like this. Okay. So this is for polygon. So polygon also I give on homework, and slot also I given on homework. Just I go to select and delete. Next, so these all we called as in creating tools. So next, modify tools. So for example, I create a rectangle or a square like this. So this corner is very sharp. I want to make some fillet or chamfer. So that time we have some different tools here. See, fillet and chamfer, sketch fillet and sketch chamfer. Just you select the sketch fillet, and here you can give the radius value. After that you go to select the 2 lines, this one and this one. After select these two lines, you can give the values. Like I give 20, otherwise you can change. I give 30, like this. Once you complete your dimension, just you go to click the green color. Now it's changed to radius, fillet. Okay. So you can continuously you click other side also. You continuously you click. Finally you give tick mark. You can select all. It's possible. It depends upon your required drawing. Same like that we have the fillet chamfer. Fillet is over. Next we go for chamfer. So just select, give the chamfer values, and just I go to select the first line and the second line. Now the chamfer is created. Okay. Okay. Done. So this for modify tool number 1. Still we have some different type of modify tools, like an last class we are just now we are discussing moved entities. Same like that we have the mirror entities. So I make like this. Some I going to delete like this. This trim entity is also one of the modify tool. So I make like this. So same profile I want to create opposite side. For reference I go to create one center line like this. This for our reference purpose. Now I want to mirror this one. You just select. Then we have the option for mirror. Just you go to select the mirror. Then see entities to mirror. What entities are we want to mirror? You select all entities. If you want to remove one entity here, you can just you select the particular entity and say delete it. If you select the entity, you can show here. You can show here. See, if I select like this, the highlighted. Which entity selected, that entity highlighted here. Then mirror about which line based on we want to mirror. Say I going to take this as my center line or mirror line. Just I go to select this line, this automatic mirror in the opposite side. Just once the mirror, just I go to click the tick mark. See, so this line is not mirror because I am not selecting. While mirroring, I am not selecting this particular line, particular entity. That's why this not mirror. Sometimes some students have doubt. I want this mirror little angle, 30-degree angle or 45-degree angle you want to mirror. Yes, you can. So just I go to make this line in angle. This line I am going to make angle. How I know this angle? You can just create one 0-degree line like this. So this is horizontal. Horizontal means 0-degree. Now you use the dimension. This and this I am going to give 45-degree. Okay. Now I going to select this all. You can select like this. Otherwise I give the escape. Just see, now you cannot select the mirror. You want to select any one. Oh sorry, it's coming from outside. Please wait, my system a little slow. Yes. Okay. Yes. See, now the mirror tool was open. Just you select the mirror tool. Same. The left side I want to select the mirror entities. So these all entities I want to mirror. Just I go to select all. Next I want to select the mirror line. Now I go to select this as my mirror line. So this 45-degree means here 45-degree, here 45-degree. So 90-degree now mirrored. Okay, just I go to give tick mark. Now the 90-degree it's mirrored. Okay, so this is modify entities. Okay, so you go to click here. Here we have some different entities: copy, rotate, scale, stretch, this and that. Okay, this also you take as an your exercise or your homework. Next class you want to practice this one also. This 4. Copy entity, I think move and copy similar, both are similar. Just for rotate, scale. Scale means to increase all dimensions together. You know, as industry people, clearly, about scale. Next, stretch. Stretch is nothing but just you select and just increase the length or width of the particular entities. That's it. Okay. So this pattern I will explain you later, because pattern while we making 3D, that time it's easy to understand. So that time I will explain this one. So next one is called offset. So that is very important, especially for our industry purpose. So offset here. So just I go to select the offset entities here, and also I give the values. Then I go to select which entity I want to offset. Just I go to select the particular entity. Okay. Or I can select 3-4 entities together. Maybe the value is less. I go to change to 20. See, just I select 20, is coming like this. So just I go to give tick mark. Just the bottom entities is converted into offset from the 20. And also here you can see one small yellow color rectangle, because this is missing. That's why it's showing like this. Okay, so based on our selection, this offset create. Okay, so yes, offset trim also we saw. If you want to trim particular place, you can trim like this. While trimming, please very careful. See, this point is missing now. While trimming, this point is missing. It means you want to very careful while trimming. Otherwise, you can select like this all entities and use the delete key. Everything should be deleted without any problem. Okay. So now we are almost completed this creating feature and modified feature and also constraints. So next I want to create 1 or 2 drawings, then only maybe you little bit familiar. So I'm going to create this drawing. Okay, so whenever we plan to create the drawing, so we want to know how we go to create the drawing. Every creators have different ideas to approach the particular drawing. So I have a plan. First I go to create the rectangle, then I go to create the circle, then I go to remove extra things. Maybe some other people have some different idea. First they creating the circle, then they creating the lines, then they going to delete extra things like that. So that is the creativity to differ for different creators. Okay, you no need to follow how I going to create this drawing. Okay, should be the different ideas. That is very important for creating the different drawings. So these drawings I am going to create now. So give me extra 2 minutes for closing, before closing this session. First I go to select the corner rectangle and I go to select this corner to this corner approximately without any dimension. I create this rectangle like this. Next I going to check my drawing, what is my dimension. The vertical is 200 and this is 300. Okay, so 200, 300. I'm going to my SolidWorks and going to smart dimension. Then this I going to convert it into 200. Enter. Then just use the mouse roller button. You can zoom in, zoom out. Just use the mouse roller button, zoom in and zoom out. Just I go to create this one into 300. Enter. Okay, like this. So my base rectangle is ready. Next I go to check my drawing. See, next I want to create the arc. Maybe you can create through arc, or which one easy for you, use it. For I am going to use the circle radius of 50. Okay, I'm open SolidWorks. Just I go to select the circle. Initially without any dimension, without any relation, I go to create the circle like this. One is small, one is big, no issue. Just I go to create the circle like this. After that, after completing this circle, use the control key and I go to select all circles first. After selecting all circles, I go to select here equal constraint, equal relation. Just I go to select, now all in same dimension. Okay, now I go to smart dimension and select the particular any one circle, and I going to change radius 50 means here showing diameter, so diameter 100 and I press enter. So now I get a circle like this. Now I'm going to use the trim command and I'm going to trim extra circles here, circles and lines together, extra circles and line together. See, how much easy this one, just I go to select like this, finished. But now my sketch is not in black color because maybe I want to give some dimensions. So now I'm going to use smart dimension. I'm going to give the radius value. Okay, so tick mark, and I think I want to delete some extra dimensions. This no need. So 200, 300. So I go to create this dimension also. Okay, so still I want to add some relations. This one and this one is equal, like this. Like this you are making all constraints. This would be in the black color. Okay, so now the time up. So just I'm using as it is. See in the right side top corner we have the done, or we have completed. Once you completed the sketch, just you go to click this one. Okay, so now see in the left side, so below the sketch was over. Next I am going to feature tool, then I am going to make to 3D. Now I am going to select extrude and select the particular sketch. So just any one line is enough. This now it's showing. Now I am going to give the value of 50, then I give tick mark. Okay, see why my 3D model is this color? Because of my material. I'm using copper material, that's why it's coming automatically with the color. Maybe without material, or you using different material, maybe you get a different color. Okay, I think I plan to close from here. So I have some other drawing also. So these are same like an industry drawing, they're giving thickness also. These all practice yourself. In every drawing here little complication is there. So I plan to complete this one now. So you know this is like in square 250. So no other dimensions. It's mean 250 means it's a square. So first I go to create the square. So I go to take the new. I go to select the part and select OK. Yes, what I already told you, know, first you select the units, my is default. Then next you go to select the material. So just I right click. Now I go to choose some other material. So yes, press. Then I go to select the front plane. I going to sketch. Otherwise already we are discussed. Just I go to close this sketch. We go to sketch, tap here, and I go to press the sketch. Now I go to select the front plane. Then I going to select this rectangle and start from the origin and draw on rectangle. After rectangle, so now I'm going to make this square. So it means I'm going to select dimension. This is I want 250 and enter. So now I want to make the constraints. So this line and this line should be same. So that's why I'm going to select these two lines. Then I go to press the equal. So once I press the equal, see now this constraint is created. So all lines should be in the black. Now see our drawing. See inside I want to draw like this. So here no dimension between these two. We have dimension only for this 150. See, this is a real industry drawing. Because the industry drawing, they giving only for the required dimensions. They don't give extra dimensions. So how we go to create like this? So now we need to create center lines. So it means construction lines or center line. So now I going to use the center line. Now I go to create this center to this center one line and press enter or escape. Again I go to select the center line from this point to this point. Okay, so now I get a center point. So based on the center point I go to create this one side, one particular, this one profile is enough. After that just I go to mirror here and here and here. So now I go to try to create only this constraint, this profile. Okay, so just I go like this, and here I go to another one center line because this distance I want to know. I create the center line like this. Now I go to use circle and select the this same center line, but not in the middle. I select some other place, not in the middle. Okay, so I going to select here and make circle like this. And also I have the dimension for this radius 25. So radius 25 means diameter 50. I know very well. So just I go to select the smart dimension and select the circle. So this diameter was 50. Okay, so next I want to make this circle into black color. So I want to know this distance. The total distance I know 150, but in the middle to this one, so 75. So I go to take dimensions. This point, see, we can make the dimension from here to here. See, some inclined. Whenever you make like this, we get only vertical. You make like this, you get only horizontal. You make like this, we get some inclined dimension also. So no issue. Just I go to make 75. Okay. Now I want to delete this half circle. So how I go to delete? Just I go to select on center line or normal line, no issue. I am going to create line like this. Okay. Then I'm going to create another one line to start from here. Little zoom and start from this merge circle and line, this point. You start from this point and connect from here. You connect any place, no issue. After that, see in your drawing, this both are perpendicular, no? So how we go to change this one? So just you select this line and press Ctrl, select this line, and you going to change to parallel. Okay, see this is parallel now. Same this line we want to in the top also. Just you go to mirror it. Just you go to select the mirror entity, and we know the about mirror is this center line. Then just you give tick marks. This over. Now you just go to trim tool and trim this one, no need, and this one no need, this line also no need, this extra line also no need, just to delete. Now see one profile is over. So this profile you want to mirror in the all four corners. So just I go to mirror, I go to select this particular profile, then I am using click the mirror line, I am going to select this particular line. Just give tick mark. It's over. Same like this, again I go to select all these lines, go to mirror. So the mirror line, this is my next mirror line. Just make like this. It's over. See. So now I go to switch off all constraints. Maybe it's little difficult to see. Just I go to switch off constraints. Switch off all constraints. I plan to switch off dimension also. You can see like this. This is our profile. Okay, so still this not making black. You know here this angle between these two lines 90 degree. Once you select the lines and give the constraint perpendicular, then we're going to change to black. Okay, so once you complete, just you go to update, then you go for feature and select extrude. See now the object line only extruded, this center line and all is not extruded. So just you give the value for whatever you want, just you give tick mark. See this color was different, previous color also is different because the metal is different.